Hey everyone, it's Josh, J Vintage Honda Minis, East Orlando. This is going to be the final video on this bike. I'll go over some of the details, kind of what I did to get it to where it's at now, and we'll take a quick ride on it, and that will be it. So let's do a quick rundown on the bike. Original CT70 frame, front forks, swing arm, steel swing arm. Front end wise, the lower forks were cut down. When you cut the OEM forks, the pipe inner diameter thickens back up, so I had to drill it out. Then you put your new roll pin drill holes in there. I put a spacer in the spring to help keep it from completely compressing, because you can see that there's not much room between the fender. That's a Z50 fender that has had two nuts welded on it to adapt to the extra wide spacing that the OEM horn on the lower triple tree mounts to. These are aftermarket CT70 style bars without the purchase, because I went with aftermarket setup, external twist throttle. Used the bucket OEM style speedometer, but mounted a Monkey or Z50 speedometer in there. So we got the original hubs, wheels, extra large sidewall Pirelli tires, so it's almost a 12-inch, I would say it's probably about 12-inch diameter, equal rim and lower narrow or sidewall setup. Engine's Piranha, it's a 140, also the Yx140 is actually the company that manufactures these, and then they get rebranded by each pit bike manufacturer with their name on the side of it. It's a VM24 authentic Mikuni carb, K&N air filter, oiled. In the rear we have stock steel swing arm, stock drum setup, cush drive still with the lower count sprocket to take advantage of the extra power and increase your mile per hour cruising. Rear shocks are obviously shortened, aftermarket, much higher spring rate. There's not much room underneath this fender. Seat is a low down seat, you'd call it, out of Europe. Pipe is kind of a OEM classic throwback, but it's a big bore pipe for larger displacement engines, high performance engines. Electrically, this engine's a full wave 12 volt engine, so I built a little sub harness, incorporated it into the OEM harness. So the whole thing is, this bike looks pretty simple, but there's a lot of effort to make everything tie together and machining parts. Again, the electrical, it's full wave, it's all run into the battery. So I rewired the OEM so that the headlight and everything else runs DC battery power, 12 volt. But the key switch and other functionalities are pretty much the same as what a old vintage CT70 would have on it. But that's kind of the gist of the build. A lot of little details were worked on to keep it kind of like this basic look, but it did take quite a bit of effort to make it happen. So let's go ahead and just take a test ride and enjoy the bike. So let's switch over to the GoPro, and then we'll take this thing for a quick ride around the neighborhood. So that will be the conclusion of the video for this mod bike. If you have any interest in parts, I'm a wholesaler dealer for companies in the United States and from Japanese companies, European companies, so I get tons of parts sourcing. If you want actual physical mechanical work, I can help you there. Wiring, engine building, bike building, custom work. So info's at the bottom of the summary area. Website is vintagehondaminis.com. That gives you all the things I do, plus a way to contact me directly. Alright, thanks for watching, guys and gals.